looking like $1,000,000. Nice to see you again.
See, now, last time you were here, you wore jeans and your adorable little top. So I was like, okay, I'm going to wear jeans and my adorable little top. And then you totally threw me for a curveball.
Well, I see. Now you threw me. I thought I was underdressed.
You are gorgeous.
I think you look terrific. I love the outfit. Yeah.
You're sick and you're not. Last time you were sick.
Really?
And yeah, you had food poisoning. Remember?
I did.
No, you don't remember.
Well, thank you for remembering.
Yes.
Flew in from LA yesterday.
Are you a good flyer?
No. I'm getting much better though. I'm getting so much better. But we did happen to fly on sort of an older plane yesterday.
What do you mean an older plane?
I don't, just an older plane that you could hear. It felt like, it was very Flintstone-like.
Was it a private or a commercial?
It was a private.
Private, an old private plane.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really scary.
Yeah, paint chipping and all that sort of
stuff. Have you ever had a bad flight in the past that really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what starts it all, isn't it?
Because you do a lot of traveling.
I know. I think there's a lot of. I had one really bad one though that was an electrical. We were caught in an electrical storm. It was from Toronto to New York. It was an hour flight, and it took 2 hours. Wow. Because on our descent. They just shouldn't have been. We shouldn't have been in the air. We were a tin can. Basically.
I've been in one of those at night, and you can see the lightning strikes right outside your window.
We were flying, and every once in a while you would see just the earth, anything like a tree, and I'd say a field. I'd say just land it. Put it down.
Put it down.
Put it on the freeway. Whatever, wherever it is.
Now, do you medicate yourself when you fly?
Do I take drugs?
Yeah, to fly. A lot of people fly with medication.
Yes,
I've been told.
I have been known to do that, yes. Yes.
Well, all of a sudden, this whole movie career is going crazy, huh, boy?
She's a movie star.
I've seen both movies now. Friends with Money.
Yes.
You played sort of a housekeeper, a maid.
Yeah, I did.
For hire, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kind of a neat person around the house?
Oh yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was something my mother always used to say when I would hem and haw that I'd have to clean my room. She said, "Someday you'll thank me and you'll do it yourself and you'll piss off your own child." And sure enough, I'm there. Sure. I don't have a child yet to piss off, but.
But do you piss off the cleaning lady?
Well, I rearrange stuff that she does.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't have the heart to just say, it. I just end up doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Right, sure.
But the kitchen has to be clean before I go to bed, all of that sort of stuff.
Well, Friends with Money was the name of the movie.
Yeah.
And, it was quite an eclectic cast they put together.
I know. It's
wow.
Fantastic
cast. Very good. And now comes the breakup, which we're going to talk about. But let's just reminisce for a minute about Friends, which I still see in syndication, every night. It's there.
Yeah, it's there.
Do you still stay close to the gang?
I do. I mean, we all, I think when you spend that much time together, over the years, you do become sort of, family. Some we see more than others, Courtney, of course, is the one who I just see all the time.
Godmother to her daughter, right?
That's right.
She's so cute, that little girl.
Oh, there's just nothing like that child.
Is her real name Coco?
Coco, it's a real thing. Coco Riley. She's Coco, like in Coco.
Yeah.
I don't know what that meant. She's absolutely exquisite.
Yeah, looks like a beautiful kid.
Now, do Courtney and David leave you with the child when they go out to dinner?
You are the godmother.
I know, but that's not about babysitting.
Yeah. Only fools babysit their friends' kids. I did it once with her youngest. Kid dropped the kid on his head.
No, you did?
And I've never heard the end of it.
Well, dropped him on his head.
He stopped talking for 2 years. Hadn't said a word.
Shouldn't hear at the end of that.
That's right. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk some more. That gets a bigger response. Jennifer Aniston sitting here looking fresh as a daisy. We're discussing a movie career. New movie is called The Breakup.
Yes.
And of course she starts with Vince Vaughn. They're going together and suddenly there is a breakup. But both of them remain in the house, in the apartment.
It's so fantastic.
Which-
because this has happened, I think, to a lot of people.
Ever happened to you, baby?
No.
Well, it's kind of tough, you know, but in real life, you once broke up with a guy, you just sent him a fax, right?
Well, no.
That's the story.
That's so funny. I actually, we broke up with each other, and then a month or so went by, and I was actually asked out on a date, and I panicked about being asked out on a date. And so when I was far away, I don't remember what I was doing. But anyway, I wrote an 18-page fax and got back together via
Really?
fax.
Some emotional fax you sent, huh?
I don't know what I was. I think I was I lost my mind. And then I regretted it. So I had to
Here comes another fax.
over the fax.
Another fax.
Well, because he faxed me back saying, "Oh yes," and then I went, "Uh oh," and then I got back to.
Yeah, did you write like fax you?
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
Something like
Fax you.
How does that go? Didn't you guys have telephones?
Well, but it's easy. It's easier just to type something
and
out.
the written word, and then thank God, because
18
I wasn't
pages.
very mature.
That must have been a classic. I hope you saved that. That's a book.
I should have.
Yeah.
I could have written my short stories.
You didn't save it and sell it on eBay.
There you go. Maybe we just gave him an idea. No. Anyway, we got Vince coming on the show. We love Vince.
I heard
he's a
hosting.
great guy.
He's going to host with me.
Yeah.
Any advice for me? What
Good
should
luck,
I do?
girl.
First of all, he's so tall. You know, you got to get used to
Do you have a
that.
higher
Well, what I'm
chair?
going to do is I'm going to sort of sit like this.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
That'll be
You know,
good.
like
still look
mono
up.
and mono. Vince and me.
Vince and you.
Yeah.
You're going to have a ball. He'll be
He's
fun.
so funny. I mean,
is.
he's
He really
made
is.
us laugh when he's been here as a guest.
Yeah.
You know,
The other thing is he can't throw a football.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. I know he played the quarterback in that Notre Dame movie, Rudy.
That was on.
But we had him here. We had him here, Jennifer.
Maybe he had.
Big, strong, strapping guy from Chicago.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about it now. I don't want to discuss it anymore.
Serious.
It is serious.
Are you saying this because you are going to be in another country when he's here?
Where are you going?
I'm going to Italy.
Wow.
Lake Como.
Oh, are you going to Mr. Clooney's
Probably hanging around with George for a week. Yeah. Yeah, George doesn't know it yet, but I'm on my way, George.
Regis is going to break into George's house. Doesn't that sound like fun?
fun. Are you going to bring a crew, camera crew?
No. I may bring a little camera. Hey, George, look over there.
That's beautiful. That is such a beautiful.
You've been
beautiful
there.
Place. Yes.
In George's house?
Yes.
No kidding.
I have. I'm not talking about George. I'm talking about the whole Lake Como. I mean, George's house is beautiful.
No, Lake Como is gorgeous.
But
I've never been there, but
beautiful.
I've seen pictures. Yeah,
It's
I'm really looking forward to it.
See, movie stars all know each other. Now, you've got to get in there, baby, and seal that deal.
Are there a lot of movie stars living there, or just
No.
George? Just George.
No, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
We probably shouldn't even be talking about that.
So are the paparazzi driving you nuts? Because, you know, they see you with Vince Vaughn, and they see you in this movie.
No, they don't.
No, huh? Well, but an occasional picture here and there, you know.
Thank you.
But does it drive you nuts?
Yeah. But, you know, it's part of it. I think it'll die. I think everything ebbs and flows. That's all. And I think
Good for you.
You just have to, you know, you can sit, there's days when you're just like outraged because I really think it's getting out of control, just and not, and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
I think, like I've said it before, I missed it that if they wanted to hide behind a bush, hide in a truck, and I don't know that they're there, it's fine. Get away with it. But they're frightening.
Right in your face, yeah.
And driving like insane people.
Oh,
you
my
don't have
gosh.
that here because
No, we don't.
city.
Yeah, the city is like kind of, I think, civilized when it comes to that
In
stuff.
New York, people are respectful. You got all walks of life here. You're not. It's industry. It's very.
They're used to seeing celebrities. You know, when
Yeah,
I walk
people
down
live
the
their
street,
lives.
forget it, Regis, you know.
But I used to live in the same apartment building as Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
And so when she moved in, there was a paparazzi encampment that moved across the street. And every day, I would come down the elevator with my kids to go to school, and I would go to work, and we would come down together. And you would see them get ready with their cameras.
Yeah.
They would get ready because they would see the elevator shaft moving down. So they would get ready, and I would walk out, and they would go.
They wanted Nicole Kidman.
Isn't that funny? The ego is just gone. There's nothing left.
We're going to take a break. We're going to come back and talk some more. Show you clips from the breakup. Big breakup. So the breakup opens on Friday here in New York and all over the country. It was filmed in Chicago. Was it written by Vince? Because he's quite a writer.
Story by and then written by, yeah, Jane Jeremy as well, and Vince, all of them.
And so did he cast you? Did he hand select you?
I was handpicked, yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, they said, you know, he was very, it was great. I mean, I just lucked out on that one. They were nervous, of course, to make the phone call because some other things had taken place in the meantime, and it seemed like insane to make that phone call, but it was great.
So you two guys are living in this house, and then comes the breakup.
Yes. Yeah.
And they are still living there, which leads to one problem after another.
Yes.
Very difficult situation to be in.
Very difficult.
Yeah.
But lends itself to some comedy.
To some comedy is exactly right. Now, was it difficult doing a love scene with him because he's so tall?
Well, you see, first of all, there was no love scene. But
really?
there were arguments, which is you can yell at a belt, you can yell at anywhere.
Oh, I thought I remember a nude scene.
Oh, there was a nude scene.
But let's forget about the word love. Nude scene. He's so tall.
He's so tall. He was sitting during the nude scene.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Because if you were both nude, you never know what you're going to be eye to what.
So, were there any hesitations about doing a nude scene?
Well, it wasn't, you know, I'd read it in the script. It wasn't hesitations. I actually thought it would be modified a little bit from what I'd read in the script, but it was a full-on, you know, walk through the apartment.
But you have the best
very
body,
strategically placed stuff. It was out of focus and stuff. It was, you know, so it's not like
now. Can you?
You're not getting.
So, but it was tush nude?
No, well, yeah, but far
away tush.
Far
As
away.
an actress,
Vince
ladies,
Vaughn in focus.
Yeah.
Tush very out of focus.
As actresses, do you get the call when it comes to a scene like that? Do they ask you, gee, we got this in the script? What do you think?
I am begged
to
keep my clothes on.
Oh, you're nuts.
But you got the crew watching, right? Does that unnerve you a little bit?
Frontal clothing.
No, they don't watch.
They don't?
You get what you call a closed set, and it's just the cameraman. And,
is that right?
And maybe one other key focus puller, which obviously tush out of focus.
Yeah. Could be anybody's tush.
But anybody.
Could even be mine.
Yes.
Something new. Now.
But when you walked, even though your tush is out of focus.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though it's out of focus, did you find yourself walking and tensing it up?
Like you do?
Like I try to do, but then people think I have a limp. Yes.
No, I don't think I did. I don't tense it up.
You don't have to, right?
No, I don't know. I've never.
You do the yoga. I know.
I do the yoga.
Yeah.
I do the yoga.
It's probably all tense on its own.
Yeah, just stays tense 24/7.
Just stays nice and tense.
Now, here's a typical argument. You know, as you know, if you're living with someone or married to someone, these arguments can spring up at a moment's notice. Somebody makes a little mistake, the other one gets offended. Before you know it, you've got an argument, and then it's a breakup. Now, this one takes place over some lemons, right?
Yeah. Oh, sure.
You say that you told him you wanted 12 lemons.
That's right.
He brings home 3.
That's correct.
And this is what happens.
Oh, so good.
Bortz is the right-hander. Will Ullman the lefty.
Gary?
Yeah.
You got 3 lemons.
What my baby wants, my baby gets. You know that.
No, but I wanted 12. Baby wanted 12.
Why would you want 12 lemons?
Because I'm making a 12-lemon centerpiece.
So no one's actually even eating them? They're show lemons?
Yeah, they're just show lemons. Shown in the center of the table Glad you find that amusing, but I cannot fill a vase with only 3 lemons.
Well, can't you just use, like, maybe a drinking glass?
I could use a
Well, you
drinking...
can have a smaller version of a centerpiece.
I'm not going to use a drinking glass for our centerpiece.
You know what? I got an idea. Why don't we go ahead and scratch the centerpiece idea altogether? Because the chicken that burnt my mouth could maybe use a little bit of lemon on top of it. Guess what? Now we made a better meal versus something visually nice to look at.
He's pretty slick. He's pretty slick, but the woman asked for 12 lemons.
Baby wanted 12 lemons.
Baby wanted 12. And it's enough to cause the breakup, which you'll see opening on Friday. Yeah. Jennifer, you're a doll. Thank you very, very much. Jennifer Aniston, everybody. Key Triple Horn from Big Love coming up next. On. She plays, if you see the show, wife number 1. She is like the important wife in the whole thing.
She's the boss lady, as a matter of fact. It's my very favorite show. Oh, good. I love it, I love it, I love it. I keep talking to Mark. I'm like, we should take on a couple of extra wives. Because you've got such a nice thing going on.
It takes a village.
Really? Would you share your precious Mark with 2 other women?
Sure. If they could do some of the heavy lifting around the house, why not?
Right. And at least you always know where he is.
You always know where he is.
That's right.
And it's nice to have somebody there, like if I have to, say, run out and do an errand, to watch the kids.
I had no idea women would feel this way. I thought you'd all be vying for his affections.
No, we're very progressive.
No kidding.
Well, there is a lot of that going on right now on the show.
Yes.
I mean, can you believe your good fortune with this show? Do you love it?
It's the best job. I couldn't ask for anything more. And I just had a baby, so I'm, a working mother.
Oh, it sounds great.
So it's great to be a working mother, and I'm doing something that I enjoy, and I'm as an actor, it's so nice to be doing something that, working in a role that you're so excited for other people to see. I mean, half the time, some of the times I do work and I think, oh gosh, please don't look at me now. But I'm really, really proud of this.
In case you haven't seen the show, it's about a gentleman who shares 3 women. They're 3 of his wives, and they each has their own house, but there's one backyard that joins everything together, right?
Communal backyard, yes.
Absolutely. So when they first presented this to you, did you immediately spark to it?
I thought the script was incredible. I mean, I hit the end of the page, the final page, and I put it down, and I looked up, and I told my husband, I just said, I would watch this. I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to see what happens with these characters. And then when it actually came to playing the role, then all of a sudden I started backing up, and I thought, I really can't relate to this at all. I don't know what I'm doing. And eventually it all came around.
What fascinates me is that the women they don't get jealous of one another, or at least on the exterior.
No. I mean,
but in your heart of hearts.
I mean, they're married to each other, really. I mean, they are sisters. I know. Take a minute.
Okay, I'm getting it now.
They are all married to one another.
But the more I think about it, the more I like it. Yeah.
But this is your first time doing television. How does that compare to film in terms of schedule? And
I mean, it's incredible. I don't have to leave town. I'm not a gypsy. And the commute, it's a little bit of a commute, but that's okay. I get to be with my family.
How does your husband feel about this role?
He loves it. I mean, he's an actor, and so he appreciates.
That's right. He's on ER, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He plays
Dr. DeBanco.
Oh, my gosh.
Dr. Hair.
Yeah. And your son, does he have any idea what Mommy does on TV?
No, and won't for quite some time. What do you have, those children locks that, those locks that you can put on your TV?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll be doing that in a few years.
How old is he now?
He'll be 4 next month.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Any birthday party plans?
Well, yes. I mean, at this age, they're just little monsters, and so we're going to a gymnasium. And we have these Russian coaches who are just going to put them through the paces and put them to bed.
Well, that's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, shall we take a look at a scene now from Big Love?
Yeah, Big Love. It's big.
All right.
I accept this award on behalf of my loving husband, Bill, and our 3 children, our 3 lovely children, and on behalf of all Utah mothers who juggle schedules, work, stay up nights, give selflessly, sometimes selfishly, but always give. I am mortified. I cannot believe you just saw me doing that. And don't assume that I think I'm going to win, by the way.
I think it's human, Barb. I mean, who doesn't like to win?
You're right.
You asked me to be honest, Barb. And I'm only sharing my truest, innermost feelings with you because I love you.
I know that, Nikki.
I'm thinking perhaps you shouldn't accept this award.
Your character is the most expressive character of them all. It's my
All
it's really
emotion,
my favorite show. I love it so much.
Thank you.
So much.
So in another life, Ms. Triplehorn.
Yes.
You would like to have a triple husband?
That's a whole nother.
I said that to Regis before. I feel
Doesn't
like
quite
my
work that
husband
way.
sounds like a punishment.
Yeah.
Well, you know, but I gotta tell you, that's exactly the way I felt when I saw the first episode. I felt sorry for this guy. He is overworked and...
On Viagra. On
Oh
Viagra.
my gosh, this poor guy has to satisfy, you know how difficult it is to satisfy one of you. But to do all three of you and keep you happy and smiling,
To do all
Regis
three.
gets very tired.
Are we
But I
still
mean,
on
no,
the air?
I don't mean. I don't mean that. You know, to be whatever I was gonna say. Anyway.
Well, if any man could do it, it's you.
I don't think so, no. Big Love, Sunday nights, 10 o'clock on HBO. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you very, very much.
So much fun.
We'll be right back.